Pisces, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading. Pisces, let us connect with energies for these next few days, next few hours, facing a new moon in our sign, in order to manifest all those dreams and miracles that we want in our life. So today, one must get to it. Tomorrow, better said, one must get to work regarding that manifestation. I want to see what the angels tell us, Pisces, regarding what might be coming our way. Take what resonates and also consult your moon sign and rising sign. They let you see something more of what might arrive. Let us see, Pisces, what the angels want to tell us. Well, it is a great time of transformation for Pisces. I have no doubt. That transformation brings truth and clarity regarding issues where you are going to set certain boundaries, and that also makes it possible for you to feel independent from a situation. It is truly a transformative moment indeed. It is very interesting what your energy presents because it is a key moment. It is a before and an after. Something explodes, something transforms. This has been bringing revelations, and above all, that revelation that contains truth leads you directly to make a decision. Imagine that a situation that no longer sustains you or does not serve you or does not contain you or does not give you shelter, does not generate security, you have sufficient autonomy and courage to get out of that place, to sustain that change and not understand this as a breaking point or a crisis point, but quite the contrary. It is a point where you go to the top, literally. And especially because you get rid of indecision. Because if you did not have clarity in that place where you no longer had containment, but at the same time, you did not know what was going to happen if you made a decision regarding getting out of that place, ending that relationship, closing a bond, closing an issue, and you did not know what would happen, and there were doubts. Automatically, the Queen of Swords speaks to you of a situation that you handle with an objective, logical mind, with your feet on the ground, because furthermore, getting out of the tower makes it possible for you to land directly. So it speaks of a centered Pisces, a mature Pisces, and above all, opening yourself to the possibilities that this great change offers you. You do not see it as a crisis. You do not see it as a problem. On the contrary, you will know exactly what to do and what not to do, and the advantages of this experience that you are going to take to a new future. Surely you're not going to hold on to something again just because at first it feels very, very comfortable to you. But you already know what comes afterward because you know all of that and you feel it right from the very first moment, don't you? You can sense from the start where it's going and how it will end. This might do me good for a while, but later in the long run, I know that it is going to bore me. In the long run, I know that I am not going to feel comfortable, all of that, right? That experience is incredibly valuable for whatever you build next, because naturally you will be creating something else. You are simply opening yourself up to new opportunities for change. But the Queen of Swords is going to support you with the advantages of your experience, especially because you are going to open yourself to a stage dedicated for the most part to the work part, to the economic part, to the personal part. Obviously, you're not going to stop feeling things for someone or stop opening up if that person makes you feel safe. Because keep this in mind. You may be cutting ties, but the ties you're cutting are romantic ones, bonds from a relationship. Yes, and that is going to free you up tremendously because you will most likely be rid of any doubts about whether to keep following a different feeling, and that will bring you a much deeper sense of relief and inner certainty. And what the sun shows is a lot of clarity for the new, a lot of abundance where you could not see being limited in that place or in that situation or with that person. The sun recovers your energy. It brings you vitality. It makes you emanate an expansive wave of positivity, both for those around you and for people you do not even know. Wherever you go, there will be light. So life for you presents itself very attractive. You attract prosperity through positive attitude and positive thinking, and there is a success that stimulates you a lot. I think it is before and an after from getting out of the tower. It could be a person. In this case, it is a woman who is accompanying you in this process. It could be a legal process, it could be a therapeutic process, it could be a personal process. But there is someone who is also very aware that you, in this moment of restart, can sustain yourself. She will let you act with determination and with freedom as you are going to do, but she will also follow you closely. That person truly means well. They are also there to help you, to make sure you do not lose your resolve or falter in the determination and in the decision you are about to make, standing by you as you move forward with confidence. And if it is a person who is advising you on a medical issue, she will find light on a diagnosis. If it is a person who is advising you on a legal topic, also because she is next to the sun, there is a situation that happens within very few days that has to do with feelings. It is telling you that from here to Friday, very interesting things are going to happen. There is a situation that unites you with a person in thought, in memory, in experiences, and a moment arises in this new reality. In this new situation, you might find a way to encounter that person and finally stop yearning for them. You can move past the deep nostalgia you feel for that individual, the places you once shared together, or all those specific activities that you have been missing so much lately. It is a moment to let go of the past and embrace the reality of everything that you are currently experiencing. And there is a person involved in all this issue. It could also be that what they come to tell us is that you, upon feeling independent from all this situation, you are going to come into contact with people that you stopped seeing. Regarding those friends you drifted away from, or who pulled away because you seemed so isolated, standing still in that place with limitations on your ability to communicate, socialize, or truly engage. Those people are now coming back to you. Whether you go looking for them or not, they are finding you. You were trapped in a cycle of hesitation, unable to come and go or freely share your life, but now those connections are finally resurfacing. And there is a person especially interested in connecting with you at a romantic level, which may have to do with something that was lived in the past, and that today is revived in a mature way because it is a Six of Cups. Six of Cups presents itself also when the person is ready and prepared to live a different relationship. Perhaps something remained along the way, something pending, and today life brings you together again, or brings you together again in a different way. Right? More mature, more grounded, more open to a connection that is no longer platonic, but clearly involves feelings coming from a truly important place at this point. Because the Ten of Cups is here, the weight of all those cups over your life. And that implies situations of the heart, implies situations with the family, situations with groups, situations with the work context, or the places that you assiduously go to. The good thing that all this has is that fulfilled wishes and materialization of issues that have to do with important bonds arise. And if that person is there, with that person, you will connect in a different way. A family member that you want to see again or recover is there, or if that life context that you want to live again in that place is there, you will also be going to a place where you were happy. In some cases, it speaks to me of a lot of abundance and enjoyment of the material that is poured into the family part. So the personal needs of Pisces will be covered, and those of the environment as well. You're being chosen to take part in a project, to join a work team, or to become part of a broader community group in your life. You are being chosen, or you are already part of that circle. And they keep choosing you because of what you are truly able to give and share with others in a selfless way, straight from the heart. You give a lot of light to other people, and that is why you are being recognized, valued. It tells me that from today that you are listening to me until Friday, very strong, very interesting, and very favorable things are going to happen, as if for you to feel an enormous happiness that makes even the sky vibrate. I can assure you that you're going to remember this reading because a long-awaited invitation is coming, or a connection. As I keep telling you, that has been there from before, or else the surprise that this Page of Cups is bringing into your life. The Page of Cups is a card that speaks to that specific intention of yours, as well as your intuition, which is perfectly calibrated regarding something you once imagined having, but had already dismissed as nothing more than a passing fantasy. You had truly convinced yourself that it belonged to an unreal world, yet now the energy is shifting to show that what you once considered impossible is actually well within your reach. You did not see it as a dream. You imagined it in your mind, but you never thought that you were going to reach this place or this situation or to reconnect with this person. And here the Page of Cups tells you there is very good news regarding someone who really matters to you. You are being asked to slow down. You are being asked to simply let things take their natural course, to let life grant you that long-awaited second chance to experience this, just as it serves as a way to prove to yourself, once and for all, that this person is truly worth the effort and the wait, confirming that they are indeed the one you were meant to find again all along. You'll be moving away from what simply isn't worth it and consciously choosing love. We do need to be careful about what the guides are telling us here, the repetition of the same patterns again and again in our lives. If we want a different outcome, we need to break certain patterns or behaviors so that whatever is causing us pain doesn't just keep happening over and over again. That's what the repetition of patterns is about, falling back into the same dynamics instead of changing what clearly needs to change. Your guides are talking to you directly about what the energy of repetition is, and they are not positive patterns for certain. No, your spiritual guides are asking you to pause your racing thoughts and overwhelming emotions right now, because acting on them could lead you toward a poor decision. That is precisely why you are breaking away from that tower, isn't it? To finally feel better and move forward, you must take the necessary time to carefully balance and reevaluate the state of your personal relationships. I told you that you are going to move away from what does not serve you, and you are going to stay with what fills you and with what sustains you. Your guides are telling you that you are in a situation where you may be carrying a lot of conflicting emotions, and of course you truly want to make the most appropriate decision for yourself and your life, considering all the emotions stirring inside you right now. The energy surrounding your connections and the people around you is showing you that they are not always who they seem to be. Lately, you have consistently found yourself in the position of being the one who ends up getting hurt, and it has been quite a difficult cycle indeed. Your guides do not judge you, and there is no need for you to feel guilty, but they want you to somehow react and that you understand what energies there are in you that somehow are blocking something. Because obviously, you are looking for the same context, the same pattern of people, a pattern of couples, same pattern of friendship. You must pay attention to your bonds, Pisces. You must free yourself from your internal impediments and break the patterns that block you. What is it that you're going to do? Put an end to a vicious circle. We must put an end to this vicious cycle because we are finally emerging from a long period of deep disappointment and many different issues that were completely blocked when it comes to your love life. They tell me that very soon, when the season changes, just 4 or 5 days from now, like I told you, you're about to receive right now 4 very important signs, all of them closely connected to your love life. It arrives unexpectedly. You will not lose sight of your progress. And above all, you will be freeing yourself emotionally. Things are truly going to come to fruition at this very moment. Beginning with this coming season, something truly starts moving forward. It is a positive answer to your prayers, and that will help you strengthen your hopes, especially your hopes about someone you love. So trust, Pisces, because this is what is coming to you, and it is arriving as a real and meaningful blessing for your heart.